How's it going, guys? Podge here, and today we're going to be going over the new league announcement from GGG about PoE's new league called Bestiary. It releases in 12 days, 12 hours, 49 minutes and 58 seconds according to the countdown. So I think that's like 4 AM my time. Anyway, let's get stuck into the video and we'll see what it's all about. Oh, I always get so hyped by this. Holy crap. So excited. The wilds. Primates, felines, canines, Ursay.
In this land, knowledge is strength, and ignorance is death.
That voiceover though, holy crap. So deep.
A hunter must know his prey.
Hunt dangerous beasts. Some kind of trap skill? The hell is that? Menagerie? Like a farm? Creates a mirrored copy altar. Whoa, hang on. Oh, we'll look at it after. Oh my god. So you're like fighting the things in your menagerie? Waste Lurcher. Okay, so you're obviously completing some kind of checklist, but why? Get wrecked. Oh, he broke out. This is like 3 new skill gems. Ooh, shield throw. Finally. Oh my god. What the hell was that thing? 30 faded uniques. Oh! Revamped all ascendancies. Oh my god. Finally! Knew that was coming, but all of them I didn't really think. An Uber Elder. Oh no. It was even harder than the red tier. Wait, and you're fighting the Shaper as well? Oh no! That's insane. Like, who's gonna be able to do that? That's nuts. Holy crap. That's gonna make for some brand new chase items for sure.
Only the worthy will survive.
We'll survive.
We are survivors.
March 2nd, there you go. Oh my god. How freaking exciting, dude. Alright, so let's have a read then. The Bestiary League. In the Bestiary Challenge League, Hunter Scavenger Ironhar Frey teaches you to hunt, capture, and sacrifice beasts in order to craft powerful items. That must be this guy, who looks like one of those Plague Doctor dudes. Path of Exile's March update includes the Bestiary League, dozens of new items, new gems, new endgame content, and more. Oh my god. So excited! Capture dangerous beasts. With Ironhar's help, you can capture many of the dangerous beasts of Rayclast. As you master the art of hunting, you can capture legendary beasts, which are more rare and formidable foes. Holy crap. Let's have a look at some of these pictures. Welcome to Australia. Loading images though, by the way. Like, oh my god. I love that armor set. That's cool. That might be a supporter pack or something. Some wolves. This guy looks like seriously in some freaking pain right now. His mates are trying to help him. Getting wrecked, hey? What else do we have? We have... Oh, that armor's so cool, man. These are definitely the supporter packs for sure. The crabs. Oh my god. This makes me so friggin' hyped, dude. This is like on the coast though, by the look of it. Like really early on. So you gotta start this stuff straight away, I guess. Which is awesome. What the hell is going on in this one? What? This looks like Ashen Woods or something, like one of those maps. But this is like, what? The hell are all these dudes? Who's this guy? This is the dude that's like your menagerie dude. Maybe he's like a new master for, you know, like your Forsaken Masters, like Haku and stuff. What the hell is happening though? Like these guys are all lined up in like some weird line. Bloodsplosion? I don't know, this is trippy as. Anyway. Expand the Bestiary. Ironheart's life's work is in the Bestiary, an extensive book describing the existence and classification of all of Ray class wildlife. As you capture beasts, your progress is tracked in the Bestiary. It's like a freaking Pokedex or something. Oh, Pokemon League! Ah! Feels good, man. Ah, that's sick. So you got, like, obviously your different tabs depending on what creature. I wonder what this tab here is for. But it's got, tread lightly, for each step is felt by 1,000 slithering serpents, whose sharpened fangs have no issue puncturing even the thickest steel. Ooh. Okay, so there's, like, obviously a limit on how much you can have, like, captured at one time. Which I don't know if that's a good thing, but I guess if you have a menagerie with, like, these pens and things, you can't have, like, 100 in there. Like, it would just be too much. So maybe that's why, just for, like, aesthetics. But that's going to be awkward, because if you cap this out and then you come across more of these things, but does that mean that you're going to want to, like, go back to town, throw some random craft on a random item just to use it up? Like, or I don't know how that's going to work. Hey, that's different though, for sure. Let's have a look at the next one. This is like the big crab dude. Okay. So, here, trap. So it's an actual separate binding, kind of like detonate mines. So it's gonna be a skill gem, like some kind of skill gem that you can put in your gear to get this, or will it be kind of like, you know, just floating there, bound to V for everyone regardless? Like, that's interesting, hey. Well, like, if it is a skill gem, it's gonna suck the summoners, because, you know, they're already starved for gem links, so it's interesting. Gem links and, like, slots on your character bar. I mean, it's nice that they added it here, but why don't they just make more, like, you know, add extra UI for more skills to be visible? Anyway, populate your menagerie. Beasts that you capture can be kept alive and put on display in your menagerie until you're ready to sacrifice them at the blood altar. These images, like, they don't explain a lot, but that is huge. It's like a separate hideout, unless this is like, yeah, like it can't be in your hideout. It must be a separate area, right? Surely. It's really, is that a person in there? Like, what? That, no way you can capture. It must just be beasts, right? Surely, not like people, because that's slavery. Surely. But wow, that's okay. All right. What have we got here? That's obviously, he must be your character. That thing, what the hell is that? It's like a T-Rex chicken. What? Like a T-Rex rower? Like, I don't... What the hell? That's sick, though. Like, I want that as a pet. So cool. I couldn't even imagine the noise it would make. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, so this definitely can't be in a hideout, because this is brand new tile sets and things. Like, literally like a road, and it's so cool. That might be the altar in there. Like, oh, I wish this was, like, added on to the hideout, you know? Like, an extra part of the hideout. Or maybe, like, even if it's like, you know, you've got your hideout button, you've got the button to the labyrinth, and then you've got, like, your bestiary hideout. Like, I don't know, that's really crazy though. It's huge. Beast crafting. Sacrifice your captured beasts at the blood altar to create and modify powerful items. The strongest beast crafting recipes will require capturing and defeating the rarest and most dangerous beasts. So let's have a look. So that's obviously a look at the AI for the blood altar. Oh, here we go. We've got it in close here. Create a rare shield with maximum life. You need 3 crabs, I guess. Rare item with fire, cold, chaos resistance with strength, dex, intelligence. What are these guys? So I'm guessing they're highlighted if you've uncovered them or captured some, or you have them. Four linked sockets, 15 to 20% quality. Oh, look how small that scroll wheel is. So there is a lot that you can go through and do. So cool. It's like, it's like a completely new way of crafting items. But would this create so obviously these ones specify rare items, but if you were to just throw a white item into it and then say, chuck a socketed item, so you can just chuck 2 of those on to get a guaranteed 4 link, like on a pair of gloves or something. So you would do like the 20% quality, maybe, I don't know. Depends what these require animal wise. But that looks like a huge amount of variety on what you can craft. That's so cool. Especially if it's deterministic, like you're guaranteed to get one of these prophecy, these things. It's very Essence, but with a whole new mechanic. So you get a guaranteed mod. But I'm wondering if you can do it in stages. So you put your white item in, you give it one thing, so it might be quality first, and then you can go through and sacrifice more beasts to give it, maybe one of those sockets is white. Then you can maybe, you know what I mean? You can add layers, so you can craft the perfect bestiary item. But obviously it would require many steps. Or, yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested to see this, but there is a lot of possibilities with that. Oh my god, this is gonna make SSF quite fun, I reckon. So yeah, you obviously got your sacrifice, your what's it called, blood altar, and you put in your random combination of whatever animals you want in the altar, and then that's a new skill, I reckon. Maybe that's tectonic strike or something. Rumored. How exciting though, holy crap. Defeat the spirit beasts. Beastcraft a portal to the spirit lands to hunt one of your different spirit beasts. These difficult encounters yield valuable unique item rewards and crafting opportunities. Okay. So that must be your, say for Breach, for instance, your Breach Lord fight, I guess. It's quite a powerful item, but this looks like a sick pet. I wish this was a pet. Holy crap. Anyway, let's have a look. Creation's Carapace, golden plate. Heaps of armor. Grants level 20 aspect of the crab skill. 3, bulk armor. Max life, which is good. Cannot be inflicted with bleeding, which is pretty huge, actually. +5 to max number of crab barriers. What the frick? What the hell is a crab barrier? Oh god! We're getting crabs in this league, boys. Oh no, okay. Creation's pincers, Titan gauntlets, bulk armor again. So this, I'm feeling Juggernaut with this stuff. This feels like a set to me though. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. You kind of, to get the maximum effect of these crab barriers, you need all 4 pieces on. I don't know. We'll see anyway. So this has 60 life regen per second. That's pretty big. Holy damn. 40 fire arrows roughly. 3% increased damage per crab barrier. 10% chance that if you would gain a crab barrier, you instead gain up to your maximum number of crab barriers. So this sounds just like Juggernaut with his endurance charges. Well, current Juggernaut anyway. Anyway, the boots. Creation's tracks. So more armor again, lots of 60 life, some fire resistance, movement speed, which is always good. Boots without movement speed, I don't know, unless you're doing whirling blades, it's kind of. But anyway, cannot be stunned if you have 10 or more crab barriers. That's pretty nice. You only lose 7 crab barriers when you take physical damage from a hit. So I'm thinking that you lose an amount, without these boots on, you lose an amount of crab barriers based on how much damage you are taken with a hit. So if you're chunked really hard, it depletes a lot more crab barriers, but this caps it to 7 so that you can maintain a higher average amount of crab barriers. Interesting. Creation's chitin. Okay. Yeah, Kration's Chitin. 6% increase max life, 26% of block chance applied to spells. Cannot lose crab barriers if you have lost crab barriers recently. 3% additional block chance while you have at least 5 crab barriers. 5% additional block chance while you have at least 10 crab barriers. Okay. That's different. I don't... Like, obviously a block-based build, but... Yeah, okay. Interesting. I don't know though. Like I'm still just. It feels like a set. Like you need all of it to get the max effect out of this mechanic, and I just feel like I don't know. Like it feels like a set to me. Like it's even it even looks the same. Obviously it's named the same too, but it's a set, right? It's just like set items in PoE. Anyway, the Uber Elder. So new endgame content. Finally, we've been hinted at this since the last expansion. So anyway, having corrupted the Shaper's guardians, the Elder has gained enough power to bend the Shaper to its will. Defeat both of them at the center of the Atlas of Worlds in Path of Exile's hardest encounter. So, I'm trying to figure out how this would work, and I'm guessing that it's like, you've obviously got your red tier Elder, which, will influence whatever maps, and then have the guardians on those random maps, and then the Elder fight. So I'm guessing you've got to try and push the Elder onto... Man, that seems really difficult. Hey, like, push the Elder Guardians onto the 4 Guardians of the Shaper, which then you fight, drop, like, an Uber Fragment, I'm guessing, or an Elder Fragment, and then you have to fight the Elder and Shaper together, which is freaking nuts, man. Like, what do you even do? Let's have a look at this, just out of curiosity. Is that people? Hands? What? Okay, then. So there's, like, nowhere to stand at all? So you've got to just be, like, invincible and do 1 billion damage to kill this? Like, where would you even stand? You'd stand, like, in this area. No, like, not even there. You'd stand, like, here. Here. Kind of where he is, but he's kind of about to get whomped by something. Down here. Here, behind the Shaper. Like, jeez, that sounds really difficult. But you know what? Like, this game needed something, like, next to impossible for people, because, people farm Shaper, like, and it's trivial to a lot of builds now, but I feel like this is going to be the challenge that, like, the game needs, because people need something to actually strive for. And I'm hoping that there are, like, exclusive uniques or something that are tied to this fight that only, the tiniest amount of people will be able to get. Like, real chase items, like headhunter level items. That is just, like, would be actually amazing. Like, oh. Zana's got, like, some gold thing on her back. I don't know what that is. Is that, she always had that? I don't know. Revamped Ascendancies. So this is what I've been most hyped about. Just like, I don't know. I hope they're good, but Chieftain has definitely gained some extra points, right? Like, I think. Anyway, we can't hover over that. So each of the 19 Ascendancy classes has been substantially rebalanced. So I'm guessing Rip Inquisitor, Rip Pathfinder. Like, could be a good thing though. Berserker. Oh, Berserker's there, okay. To ensure a consistent power level. Many have received new mechanics to build around. Okay, so let's have a look at Chieftain then. Oh my god. Okay, plus 100 to fire resist. Okay. 1% of life regen per second. 10% of physical damage gained as fire damage. Oh no, taken as fire damage. Okay. So some mitigation for Fizz, which is nice. 2% of life regeneration per second if you've taken fire damage from a hit recently. So I'm guessing that procs off of that, right? Like, so you always, as long as you're taking physical damage from a hit, you're gonna be getting 2% life. Unaffected by Ignite. That's pretty nice, actually. Totems are immune to fire damage, 50% of your armor, taunt, totem taunt, reflect. I don't think that's changed. 2 Kahamas. Arohongi, I don't know how to say that properly. Moon's Presence. That's the same. Namahu Flames Advance. 50% of physical damage converted to fire damage. That seems about right. Damage penetrates fire resist. Every 10 seconds gain 100% of physical damage as extra fire damage for 3 seconds. Wow, that's pretty huge. Oh my god. That is massive. That's like Pendulum of Destruction for the Elementalist. But, wow, okay. That's pretty sick. Hinakora's Death Fury. 1% of fire damage leached as life, 10% increased strength, which is mad for an Iron Will build. 1% of damage dealt by your totems is leached to you as life, so that's cool. 10% chance to cover rare or unique enemies in ash for 10 seconds when you hit them. That is so cool. So you basically get Zoth's Blood like in an Ascendancy. That's so strong, man. 20% less movement speed and 20% more fire damage taken. Like, from them. Like, they take more damage, so it's a 20% more multiplier of damage. That's huge! But it does bring it in line more with Berserker, because Berserker has just flat 40% more damage, like, so it's pretty damn good. Maximum life regeneration per endurance charge. When your totems kill a burning enemy, 20% chance for you and your totems to each gain an endurance charge, that's pretty cool. I think that's all the same. 10% increased fire damage per endurance charge. That's so cool though, so strong. It just seems OP, like, jeez. Zoth's Blood for free? Like, you don't need to use that anymore. It's crazy. You know, apart from free Avatar of Fire, but I mean, that's just like at the top of the tree. It's not that far. So, Berserker, Pain Reaver has now been changed to completely attack-based leech. So, rip spellcast Berserkers. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have a look at the rest of it first. Aspect of Carnage is now a 2-pointer? No. Yeah? It looks like it's gone from here and gone up here. Okay. So Aspect of Carnage is now a 2-pointer, I think. I think that's the one for it. Crave the Slaughter. Gain 1 rage when you kill an enemy. Okay, so 10% chance to gain 1 rage when you are hit when you hit a rare or unique enemy, so sustained. So I'm wondering if this is going to have like, you know, life, mana, rage, like another bar for it or something. Like, that is so cool. Kind of like Fury for the what's he called? The Barbarian in Diablo. But so what does it give you anyway? Maximum rage is 50. So you lose 1 rage every half a second if you've not been hit or gained rage recently. So you have to be doing damage and taking damage to gain rage, obviously. So that's cool. So it's like a stacking, you know, ramping effect. You gain the following effects while you have rage. 1% increased attack damage per 1 rage. So 50% increased attack damage. 1% increased attack speed per 2 rage, which is, you know, 25%. 1% increased movement speed per 5 rage. So, damn. Lose 0.2% of your maximum life per second per 1 rage. Damn, that's like pretty strong. That's 10%. That's a 10% degen right there. I think, if my math is any good, which is probably not. But 10% of your, you know, that's a lot of. You're gonna have to leech a lot for that. Like, damn. So anyway, Cloaked in Savagery. 100% of damage leached as life if you so that's no different, right? That's the same. Warbringer, Warcry Hydration. Gain 5 rage when you use a Warcry. Okay, so that's all the same. Rite of Ruin. Effects granted from rage are doubled. Cannot be stunned while you have at least 25 rage. Oh my god. So effects granted from rage. So, you know, so you're then getting like 100 stacks of rage. I'm assuming. Maybe it's the same, but maybe, you know, and then you're getting 2% per 1 rage. Oh my god. So, you know, at least 100% increased attack damage. If this gets doubled too, then it's, you know, it's 200%, which is freaking insane. But I would say it'd be 100, because that does sound really broken. And then obviously this degen gets doubled as well to make 20%, so that, you know, it's pretty hefty degen. Like, Like, you wouldn't want to have rage and then, like, not be killing stuff, or, like, you know, kill a pack and then pick up some loot and just watch your health, like, gone. Like, that's crazy, but that's so cool. That sounds so strong, and I like that it's really thematic, you know, like, Berserker is about going freaking berserk, like, so you get angry and then you go ham. Like, I really like that. It's, like, thematic, and it's just sounds so strong. Like, I'm actually, like, really, really keen to see what the rest of these changes are for other ascendancies. Like, I wonder what they're going to do with Inquisitor. That's, like, the main, like, I'm kind of hoping it gets, like, toned down a bit, but, or at least brought in line, because it's already so strong. Like, who knows, though. Anyway, 3 new gems. Content update 3.2 includes 3 new gems: active skill gems Spectral Shield Throw and Tectonic Strike, and a new support gem, Summon Phantasm on skill. That's so cool. Alright, so let's have a look. Spectral Shield Throw. Let's get this, like, in a good spot. Okay, well, we're doing it here. Okay, so throws a spectral copy of your shield as a projectile which cannot pierce, and deals offhand damage augmented by the defenses of the shield. When it collides with something, it will shatter, launching a number of smaller shards as projectiles in all directions. So like a nova, I'm assuming. Modifiers that cause additional projectiles to be fired will add more shards, not more copies of the shield. Okay, so yeah, because it wouldn't, like, it would double dip. Not on the damage, but on the amount of, you know, shields that you would have. So you'd have, like, GMP on it, and it would throw out, like, 5 shields, and then those 5 shields would then split into however many copies, 8 projectiles plus 5, you know, and then each of those, like, it would just be insane. So having 1 shield is fine. If it's splitting off into, like, 14 projectiles going, it sounds pretty cool. Anyway, so base offhand crit chance is 5%, so that's flat 5% crit, which isn't bad. It's quite low. You probably, I don't know, if you were a shadow, it would be good, I guess. Anyway, 0.1% 2 critical strike chance per 10 maximum energy shield. Wow, that's really strong. So you get like a 300 ES shield, you know, and that's an extra 3%, 3% crit, so 8% base crit. That's pretty huge. Like, that's wicked. If you were going to do an ES attack build with it, like maybe as an Inquisitor or something, could do it like Elemental. Shard deals 25. Shards deal 25% less damage, which is to be expected. So it just kind of reminds me of a Frostblades type ability. Okay, so base offhand physical damage. Obviously, this is a level 1 gem. 2 to 3 added physical damage per 15 armor or evasion on shield. Fires 8 projectiles, 8 extra projectiles, and 20% more attack speed. It's so good. Like, oh god. Finally, though, I've been waiting for this. You know, like, I can't think what it's called in Diablo, but so cool. I'm so glad they added that. There needs to be more shield-based skills like that. And I was really hoping for, like, a new bow skill. Like, oh man, bow skills are seriously lacking in what's good now. Anyway, Summon Phantasm on skill. It's a support gem, a minion, and a duration. Support skills that can hit enemies or create minions. When those skills or minions kill enemies, they will have a chance to summon a Phantasm minion, which uses a piercing projectile that deals physical damage. So, like, if you were to put it on SRS, and then you would just have, like an army of little SRS dudes, like, going crazy. Like, 50% chance to summon a Phantasm when supported skills, or non-Phantasm minions from supported skills deal a killing blow. So, wait, when a Phantasm... So when supported skills or non-phantasm... Oh, so they can't perpetuate themselves, so they can't, like, proc themselves. So one phantasm can't kill something and then have another phantasm spawn from it. You know what I mean? Can have up to 5 phantasms. I'm assuming that is what gets increased with level, and maybe, possibly the chance, but I wouldn't have thought so. But I was thinking, like, you could put it on SRS and then have, like, you know, you summon your SRS, they kill a bunch of stuff. And then you've got these phantasms, which will then last 10 seconds and travel with you to the next pack. But you've still got to kind of keep summoning your SRS, so I don't know if it would really work, but it's pretty interesting. It's a cool little, it'd work really well with like a Scourge build. If you were doing like Scourge Blade Flurry or something, you could just like summon all these like things as well as your wolves and just have like heaps of minion damage and interesting. It's pretty cool. It's I don't know what it will be best used for, but it is sweet. And obviously the dreaded unannounced gem, which we have have had rumors of Tectonic Strike, but this is a support gem. And like judging by, whoops, I would do that, wouldn't I? Look at that like image. It looks like a projectile going this way, like an arrow, and then splitting. So it looks like fork, but like maybe it doesn't have to hit to fork. Because this like, it looks like fork, but it's not. It's, I don't know. To me, that looks like an arrow splitting off. So we'll just have to wait and see, I guess, won't we? Let me zoom out a little bit more. Okay, so we've looked at the gems. Dozens of new fated uniques. We've added 30 new fated uniques, which can be obtained by completing prophecies from the Soothsayer, Navali. These items are upgraded versions of their regular counterparts with new abilities designed to create many new build possibilities. That's what I like to hear. Like, let's be honest, that's what it's all about. So, Pancake. So, heaps of physical damage, all attributes. Enemies killed explode, dealing 10% of their life as fire damage, which is nice. Like, you get basically free Bleed Explosion from Gladiator, or kind of like free Infernal Blow, which is pretty nice. Like, hell yeah. Enemies killed, recover 5% of your maximum life on kill. That's pretty strong. Like, that's a slow attacking weapon, but, the recovery on kill is really nice. Like, damn. Greed Trap, Velvet Slippers, Strength, Dex, in a maximum energy shield. Okay, I guess that might be new. Increase quantity of items found when on low life. Okay, so I think that used to be rarity. So 12, I'm assuming it goes between like 10 and 15 quant or something. Maybe. 20% move speed, that's really good. Fox's Fortune. So upgraded Fox Shade. 5 to 12 fizz damage to attacks. Dex, you gain 1500 evasion rating when on full life. So you get 2000 evasion rating by default, and then when you're on full life, so if you do like, yeah, right, so you're on full life, you're getting 3,500 freaking shield evasion from this. That's nutty. Like, that's insane. Movement speed, and enemies are unlucky when damaging you while you are on full life. So if you don't know what it means to be unlucky, it's kind of like a Diamond Flask where your critical strike chance is lucky, where you basically send out an attack or you do an attack and then it checks twice your, like, whether you crit or not. So it will check twice and then roll the best result. So if you don't crit on both attempts, it will give you, if you don't crit on both attempts, it won't crit. But if you don't crit and then you roll a crit on the second attempt, it will give you the crit. So that's really nice, actually. So it will mean you will get hit a lot less. Like, it'd be interesting to see what that's like on Path of Building in terms of like your chance to evade and stuff. Anyway, so we got some prophecies. The Great Mind of the North. You will defeat Thunderskull while holding the magnet. I'm trying to think. Oh, the magnet's that belt there, right? Like this one? I think. Possibly. While holding Fen Coil. Ooh, I wonder what the Fen Coil one is going to be. Maybe they'll just give it like a ton of supports, like extra supports, or I don't know, maybe more. Who knows? Hey. Dark Tongue Shriek. You will defeat Doedri the Defiler while holding Windscreen. Windscreen's sick though. Oh yeah, they're there. Windscreen's already decent. Like, I've used them in builds. Like, extra curse is like amazing, and they give elemental damage. Like, I don't think they have life on them though. Possibly, I think it was life. I think it might be life. So maybe they're just gonna add life to it. Who knows? And much, much more. Content update 3.2 also includes a new quest in Act 10. New quest. Maybe that's just how they tie the league in. But if this is adding a new quest and it's related to the league, then they're definitely 100% going to keep this in the core game. Like, without a doubt. 29 new unique items, 10 new div cards, and many other changes. So I'm assuming the many other changes are like balancing, skills, and bug fixes, and things like that. But anyway, let's have a look at this thing. Disintegrator, Maelstrom Staff. Adds a ton of physical damage. Adds physical damage to spells. +1 to maximum siphoning charges per Elder or Shaper item equipped. 25% chance to gain a siphoning charge when you use a skill. 14 to 15 physical damage to attacks and spells per siphoning charge. 2% of non-chaos damage as extra chaos damage per siphoning charge. 1% additional physical damage reduction from hits per siphoning charge. This thing does everything. Like, what? How is this balanced? 0.2% of damage leached as life. Oh my god, like, even for spellcasters, so spell leech? Like, what more do you need, anyway? Take 150 physical damage per second per siphoning charge if you've used a skill recently. So what is a siphoning charge? Like, the only thing I can think of is power siphon, but, like, surely not. Like, it can't be a weapon for that. It's a staff. Like, no one uses staffs. Blurred is the boundary between creator and the destroyer. So this seems so broken. Like, it does everything. Like, literally everything. The only thing you've got to deal is, like, with a degen, which you can mitigate because take physical damage per second. So a basalt flask or whatever will actually mitigate this. Endurance charges too. But it just seems so strong. Like, but I'm wondering what the hell a siphoning charge is. Like, does it give you some kind of skill, like, that ties in with this? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Grants level 20 aspect of the cat skill. So this must be like an example of an item crafted through the bestiary, right? In max life, rarity. It doesn't seem like that good of an item, but the aspect of the cat skill is like new. I don't know what that would do. But cats are generally pretty agile, so it might be like a kind of phase run or something. Like, just off the top of my head, I don't know. Evasion type phase run-esque thing. Gorgon's Gaze, Regicide Mask. Grants level 20 summon petrification statue skill. Okay. So you turn things into statues? Or you turn into a... Nah. Unless it's like... Yeah, I don't know. It's the same... Sounds weird, but anyway. Max life, energy shield, attack and cast speed, additional fizz reduction while moving, and elemental reduction while stationary. That's cool, but what kind of build would use that? I mean, maybe like if you were doing some kind of... I don't know, hey. Like, you're less likely to be hit by fizz damage when you're moving, so who knows. I like that they're adding like little mechanics like that though, like kind of along the lines of Kintsugi and things like that. You know, like you've got your evasion, but then you've also got like you take less damage if you haven't been hit recently, or like before enemies are unlucky when damaging you. Things like that. It's so cool. Anyway, what the hell is this thing? Elder's Orb. Upgrades any map on the Atlas to tier 16. Oh my god, man. Like, tier 16 beach? Oh. Tier 16 vault? Like, oh my god, dude. Tier 16 channel? Oh. That's so freaking cool. I reckon that is going to be so freaking hard to get. That's going to be like, oh, you get that if you kill the Uber Elder or something like that. Like, surely. That is so sick, but oh my god. Yeah, we were right. It is the supporter packs. Oh, I freaking love this. This looks so cool. I like that, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the whole, like, brush on his head. It looks like he's going to sweep the floor with his head, just like... But, yeah, that's awesome. Let's have a look at these anyway. Harpy and the Manticore set. Okay, so the supporter packs, we've got the Harpy supporter. Oh, so that's like the pet, right? $30. That's pretty good. Like, you've got the Alpha Harpy for 60. I like how they're not like $400 and stuff. Like, so that, yeah, I would get this one. I think personally, you get this soundtrack. You get 2 portraits, bulk like currency, $60. That's pretty damn good considering that's almost $60 worth of, you know, like points for the store anyway. Anyway, so you get the little pet. He's cool, but like I wish it was more of like a lion, like this lion right here. Like I wish we had like a big. I know there are already the fire lions, but maybe like an actual manticore, like Hell Psycho looking, huge freaking tusks on it, like. And the armor set, the portrait's kind of cool. I do like that one. But yeah, if I was gonna go for one, it would definitely be Alpha Harpy in my opinion. But even still, like so freaking cool. Oh dear. Yeah, so it's a pretty interesting like league. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna affect clear speed and things, like, you know, having to stop and, you know, try and trap these mobs like in this netting. You know, because people like to go real zoom like super fast. Most people do. I mean, not everyone, but you know, are those? My concern with it is that are those people that like to go fast, say like Cute Dog and things, you know, your Headhunter, Shield Charge, like go builds, are they just gonna skip the league mechanic completely, like? Or is there going to be, like, some kind of way that... Yeah, well, like, you know, or are they going to just... Oh, capture this beast in this zone, or whatever. And then they, you know, say they're just, like, an off-screen, like, delete entire packs. Like, are they going to just, like, have this beast in the middle of a pack, and then just delete it accidentally by killing something else in the pack and having your Herald of Ice just clean it up, or what, you know, like... Are they going to miss out? Or are they just going to be the sort of, you know, those Headhunter builds, are they going to be the sort of people that are just going to skip it intentionally anyway and just buy the items that they want that have been crafted? Yeah, it's all interesting stuff, but I guess we'll find out in a little under 2 weeks. Oh, I'm so freaking excited though. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I know this video has been quite long and, you know, all that, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any things you want to bring up, or, you know, maybe discuss in the comments, just leave a comment, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in again. See ya.